Councillors, Mayor, thank you for listening to this presentation from the Varsity View Community Association. I am going to speak to the lack of public consultation and hope that in future there will be better community association input. I'm going to speak to the damage that the proposed changes will do to adjacent city-owned trees and propose that only backyard excavation is allowed. And lastly, talk about the biased decision-making processes and some changes that would make this a more fair process. Lack of public consultation. This proposal for underground excavation appears to have been driven by conversations between the home builders and administration. The community associations were not consulted. The proposal was buried on the City Engage page, where it was very difficult to find, buried right towards the end of a long list. There was also no public announcement seeking input. In future, we propose that Council give guidance to administration that when bylaw changes are being considered which will impact the community as a whole, that the community association be notified. Damage to adjacent trees. In Varsity View, we have one of the few examples of front yard excavation. In the top slide here, you can see a row of 4 townhouses, and the front yard has been excavated to allow stairway access to the basement underground parking. This has damaged the root structure of these adjacent elm trees. If you look at the bottom picture, the trees on the left, those adjacent to the excavated front yard, they have about a quarter of the leaf structure of other trees on the same block. In fact, the trees in front of the townhouse, there now appears to be one missing. So we suggest that you only permit backyard excavation. Underground excavation will reduce the volume of dirt available for water runoff, and here you can see that water instead is running into the underground parking structure. Biased decision making. It seems incomprehensible that the Home Builders Association should be invited to meetings where urban forestry and the developer disagree. The Home Builders Association is highly likely to put pressure on forestry. Clarity is already guaranteed because forestry has to give written reasons for their decisions, which can be viewed by the Home Builders Association. We recommend that there is no home builders representative at these meetings, or alternatively, to ensure balance, that an SOS trees or conservation group representative be added. So in summary, neighbourhoods must be livable, and trees are an important part of that. They provide shade, help with drainage, provide habitat for birds, and are associated with improved health and higher property values. The city should protect trees by having a bylaw that only allows excavation under backyards, and the adjudication process should be fair.